What's good with y'all boys, dog? What's good with y'all boys, man? Today's a good day, bro. I just come off the park. I just come from, you know, basking in nature, bro. Young and hella peaceful. But in this video, bro, I want to talk to y'all about something really important, bro. What many people don't talk about. I want to ask y'all this question, bro. What world are you currently living in? What world are you currently living in? If you don't know, bro, in this life we live, bro, you could either be living in either one or two worlds. You could be either living in the free world or you could be living in the enslaved world. Now, which one you living in? Now you may say, oh, I living in the free world, you know what I mean? You know, I got food, I got water, I got this and that. I living in the free world. You know, I could go wherever I want, do whatever I want. Free world. But I don't mean like that. I don't mean like that. I mean it way differently. Now, for people who living in the enslaved world, I talking about your mindset. You could have all the money in the world, but if you still have to wake up every day and slave just to keep up that money, you aren't free because you was a slave to that money. You get me? We got many people in this world who living in a enslaved mindset. You feel me? Living in a mindset of a lack mindset. You feel me? You got people who, and this probably could be you watching this video. You got people who, wake up, go to work, come home, get a paycheck just to pay some bills, you buy some groceries, and the whole paycheck be gone. And it's like you have to keep waking up and being forced to go to this job just to get by, just to feel like you have to survive, just to get your head above water. That's the world of an enslaved mind. Every day you just feel as though you have to keep scratching and crawling and just to get by. And every day your mind is flooded with thoughts. You have no control of your mind. Every day you thinking about things that you don't even want to think about because your mind isn't yours. Your mind is in an enslaved mindset. You feel me? And in this world we live in, your mindset is everything. Everything is consciousness. Everything is consciousness. So if you have a enslaved mind, you will live an enslaved life. You feel me? You know what I mean? We tend to, buy things and acquire things to put us into more debt, which would then make us have to work even harder just to pay off that debt, which would then make us slave even longer and harder. You know what I mean? Every day people think about, oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do that. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do that. And when I finish with that, I gotta do this. It's like your mind moving rapidly. It's like like I said before, you have no control over your mind. It's like somebody just putting these thoughts in your head and you don't even want to think about these things, but you can't stop. And if you know how energy and how all this consciousness stuff work, what you put your attention to is where you put your energy. And if you continue to put your energy towards things like bills and things you struggling on, and you keep putting your attention onto those things, you're gonna attract more of that. And that's where you sink yourself deeper and deeper into this more enslaved world. You feel me? You keep attracting more and more things to make you a slave. And it's not all your fault because it's the condition. You just falling into the system of this world. The system of this world was made to keep you a slave. You feel me? It was made to keep you a slave, bro. And because you continue to, think about these bad things, these negative things, these things that continue to weigh you down, you start to feel not just mentally trapped, but physically trapped in life. It's like you can't move forward. It's like you just stuck in this one spot, and you're like, man, like why can't I just move from this one spot in my life? It's because of your mindset. You living in an enslaved world. Your mindset is everything, bro. You feel me? So you see some people, bro, like driving the cleanest car, living in the best house, all the jewelry and this and that, but it's like those people still, and you may look at that and be like, damn, like I want that, like I want the flashy things. I just got my old raggedy car. You know what I mean? You looking at them like they living the best life, but you don't know they literally in the same mindset you in. Because that same fancy car they buy, they have to slave just to keep the car, bro. You feel me? Bro, don't mind some of these people who driving these hella fancy cars, bro. Not all of them, and not all of them, obviously, but some of them, bro. Quite frankly, I'd say most of them can't even really afford it, bro. And this world we live in, bro, they push things into our face that we can't afford. They make us buy things and push things in our face that we don't need. Make us feel like we have to buy these things just to keep us in more debt. And the more debt you in, the more slave you is to this world. You feel me? So that's the, description of living in an enslaved world with a slave mindset. Now, what is the free world? Well, the free world is where none of that exists. It exists, but you don't allow it to exist in your world. You feel me? You ever look at some people, right? And you just see them on the road and you like, they crazy or they in their own world. It's because they literally are living in their own world. You might look at someone and you might be like, bro, like, what you doing with your life? Why you sitting on your ass? Why it's good to chase your dreams, but get a job, go to college, do this, do that. And you would have people who would refuse that life, and you would look at them like they crazy. But they ain't crazy, bro. They're doing the right thing. It's just the fact that you've been programmed to think that, your brain so programmed to living in this systematic depression, bro, that when you see someone else not conforming to that system, that's when I know I talking some real shit. When you see someone else ain't conforming to that system, you looking at them like, huh? What? Like they weird. But nah, they living life the right way. They living life the way it's supposed to. You feel me? They living a more free life. You feel me? And like I say, everything is consciousness. You could still have bills. You could still have this and that. But if you don't allow these things to corrupt your mind, you don't allow these things to enslave your mind every day, you walk through life with a clear, sound mind, despite the fact you may still have these things. You walk through life every day with a clear, sound mind. And you free. You live a free life. There's a Greek philosopher by the name of Thucydides. I think I probably pronouncing that wrong, but it's like Thucydides. And he said this. He said the secret to happiness in life is freedom. And the secret to freedom is courage. So the only way you could escape that enslaved world and enter into the real free world, I don't even know why I put this in quotes, but the real free world, you have to have the courage to break out of that system, bro. If you ain't got the courage, if you ain't got the balls to do it, you would be a slave your whole life till you die, G. You have to break out of that system, bro. Break out of that conform system, bro. Follow the way God actually intended for you to live this life, bro. You feel me? God didn't put you on this earth to work a 9 to 5 and just slave all day. You feel me? It's more to life than that. Yes, I know you have to pay your bills and this and that, but don't make that the whole focus of life. Don't people have this notion that see we it's this notion that, oh, if you want something in life, you have to hustle, you have to grind, you have to this and that. And bro, that's the biggest lie ever told in human history, bro. That's one of the biggest lies you ever told in human history, bro. You feel me? Now, is it a bad thing to grind and work hard? No, of course not. It isn't a bad thing. But where people get messed up, we grind and work hard towards the wrong things. Instead of we grind and work towards our dreams, instead of we grind and work towards the thing we genuinely want to be, instead we grind and work towards a life or a career where God gave us the talent to be magnificent and excellent in that career. We rather work hard in something that will make us a slave in the end. Ain't that crazy? Some people just go to college and don't even want to go to college. Some people go to college because that's the easy way of life. Some people go to college because their parents tell them to go to college. And then when they get out of college and they get their little piece of paper, they can't even get the job they wanted. Or they get the job they want and they realize they hate their life now. And now they a slave to their life. Don't be a slave to your life, bro. Break free from the system, bro. Whatever it is you want to be in this world, you chase that, bro. Don't care what nobody say, bro. Don't care what no NPC, no bot say, bro. Let them, hey, bro. If you tell, matter of fact, you shouldn't even tell nobody what you want. Tell nobody about your dreams. But if you do, and somebody try to shut down your dreams, bro, turn your back on them. I don't care who it is, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. We don't realize, bro, we got NPCs and bots in our own family, bro. Some of our friends is NPCs and bots, bro. You feel me? Living in this systematic world, bro. Systematic depression, bro. You feel me? So, bro, no matter what nobody say, bro, I don't care what nobody say. You grind for that life that you want, bro. You feel me? You grind for that life you want. Whatever it is, bro. Whatever future that you want for yourself, you see that, you manifested it, and you run towards that, and you don't look back, bro. You don't look back. You see what I'm saying? And in this more free world, it's even more to it, because in this free world, G, you don't have to worry about nothing. Because in this free world, you realize that God and the universe, Mother Earth, whoever, you realize that they will give you everything you want. They will take care of you. You will lack nothing because they gave you everything. But in order for you to be able to receive their gifts and their blessings for you, you have to enter the free world. You can't expect for them to bless you with the things you want. You still living in this systematic enslaved world. In order for you to be prosperous in life and prosperous and enter in the free world, you have to let go of everything, bro. Let go of all of this dumb stuff, all of this. Just let go of all of that, bro. You chase your dreams, bro. You jump into life, bro. And you just trust in the universe, and just let the universe carry you where it carry you, bro. You feel me? Don't try to force life. When you try to force anything, it ain't gonna work out. That's why your life ain't working out the way you working out, or that's why like you probably working on a business, or you working on a certain thing, and you've been working on it for so long and so hard, and it's like it ain't working. It's because you're trying to force life, bro. You forcing it, bro. You can't force life, bro. You just have to allow. You just have to literally, bro, let Jesus take the wheel, like for real. Like, that's a joke, but I being dead ass serious, bro. Like, you have to literally let go of everything and just jump into this world, bro, and let the universe just guide you, bro. But this would only work if you have trust in God, bro. That's the only way, bro. If you have trust in God, bro, if you have genuine trust in God and you have genuine trust in the abilities that He gave you, bro, you will for sure achieve whatever it is you want in life. Forever. I promise you. But you gotta enter the free world, though. Escape that world where all that, with all the lust and the partying and the drinking and the smoking and all that dumb shit, bro. You gotta leave all that shit behind, bro. Sorry for cursing, but fuck it. Fuck it, bro. When we was children and as teenagers, they put this stuff in our face, like sex, religion, TV. They put all this dumb stuff in our face to make us think that this was the way to live life. This is how you're supposed to live, but it was a trick, bro. It's a trap, bro. It's a trap. Until you realize that that life is slowly killing you. And the only way you can enter this free world if you come to the realization that life is killing you, bro. You feel me? The Bible say, bro, don't be conformed to this world, but be conformed to the teaching of your mind, bro. In layman's terms, bro, don't follow what this world tell you to do, because this world can lead you astray, bro. This world was made for you to be a slave, G. You feel me? This world was literally made for you to be a slave. The only way you could prosper in this life, the only way you could become the god of your own reality, the only way you could achieve your dreams is if you transform your mind, bro. Lose all that old way of thinking, because they ain't getting you nowhere, and it will not get you nowhere. You feel me? So, yeah, bro. That's all I had to say in that video, bro. You feel me? The free life is the best life to live, bro. And trust me, bro. Once you enter that consciousness of true peace and true nirvana, life will be a blissful life. It will be a blissful life to live, bro. Trust me, bro. Listen to the words I telling you, bro. You feel me? Listen to the words I telling you, bro. Hey, bro. Your future self waiting on you, bro. It's up to you to go find them, bro. Remember that shit.